Hi everyone, this is Christy De La Cruz, and I'm bringing you a short thought piece today. It is said that the best athletes in the world have coaches, and indeed, in this past Olympics, you probably remember seeing not only the athletes show up in the Olympic areas, but also their coaches, observing, helping, just getting those athletes to perform at their best. So I think that the best leaders in the world also have coaches. And I have seen this both in my career and the careers of many other mentors and leaders that I have greatly appreciated over the years. What a coach does is to help you get out of your own way. We all have blind spots. And if you want any evidence of this, you might look at Adam Grant's work and Think Again, or um, any of the psychological research about bias and about blind spots that we have. As humans, we do our best, but we have certain perspectives that arise from how we were raised, what we were taught, um, and we don't necessarily always recognize those things in ourselves or those beliefs in ourselves that may be holding us back. For example, recently a family member had said, something about lifespan. We were talking about lifespan, and I think my husband was saying, "Oh, I never expected to live into my 50s," or some odd statement like that. And I talked to his mother, and she said, "Oh, well, we just don't live very long." And she explained the ethnicity connection, and I thought, wow, what is the impact of a belief like that? That your group, whatever that is, doesn't live very long. Maybe you don't take as good care of yourself, or maybe you don't consider, like, what if I live to be 90 and I need more retirement savings than I had planned for example. So those impacts of our beliefs, they manifest in how we live our lives. If we believe we're going to have a long, healthy future ahead, that might actually have a similar effect of, like, well, maybe I'll never be disabled. Maybe I'll never be one of those seniors who can't move around as much. How do we know that? We don't know that. And to some extent, our beliefs are actually things that we can choose. And when you work with a coach, I think what's helped me is when I've worked with really great coaches, and I hope that I'm as good a coach as some of my wonderful coaches, or at least getting there, when they've challenged my beliefs and said, well, is that belief serving you, that you can't write a book, or that you won't be able to learn the technology to start a podcast, for example? Actually, I didn't have those beliefs. I kind of always thought I would write a book. Somehow, when I was in my 7-year-old self, I had the idea that someday I would write a book, actually many books, and I still hope to do so. But what if I believed that was not possible for me for some reason? I have ADHD, or maybe I can't make a commitment, or it's difficult for me to stick with a project. Those kinds of beliefs can have a detrimental impact on our ability to move forward on something. And we don't always recognize those beliefs as beliefs. Sometimes we think, oh, they're just the way things are. So I encourage you, if you are thinking of working with a coach, to find somebody who you can talk with, who gently challenges your beliefs, not in an aggressive or shaming way, but in a productive way, to kind of highlight, oh, I noticed you said this. Tell me more about that. Just to gently nudge you and get you to see where those beliefs may not be serving you, or you may be a better leader if you release some of those limiting beliefs that are no longer serving you. Maybe they were true at one time in your life or in other experiences you've had, but they simply no longer serve you, and they're harder to see from inside of your own head. So that is my coaching reflection for the day. I hope you have a wonderful one, and stay strong. These times are challenging for a lot of us, and reach out if you need support. Take care.